Yeah, the back on the front pages, as you can imagine, dominated by Jude Bellingham. Front of the Sun, Hey Jude, or Yay Jude, I beg your pardon. Back of the Times, Just Jude. Back of the Mail, Jude's Kiss of Life. Back of the Mirror, Smacker. Bellingham's brilliant header gets England off to a winning start. I'll tell you what, Gabby, I think a lot of people underestimate just how good a header that was.
Oh, mate, it was brave. And we said, didn't we, before the show yesterday to Cundy, remember I said to him that what we need to do is get Jude making them runs that he's done for Real Madrid, them late runs into the box and get headers on goal. And what happens? Scores a header, brave. But he was outstanding. You know, it was, for me, Jeff, even when he was receiving the ball deep, if you lose it, probably would have scored. But he just gets on the ball, uses his body, turns. He's not scared of doing anything that other players would be scared to do. The confidence, the arrogance in a good way. There could be the easier pass, and he wants to make it more hard for himself, and he gets out of it. Just shows the confidence levels of the 20-year-old. Just won the Champions League. Confidence is sky high. Unbelievable player.
Why did he seem to sit so much deeper, do you think, in the second half? Because in that final third in the first half, I mean, he was unplayable.
Sometimes, Jeff, you get these instructions. I remember when I played, and after the game, my dad would shout at me when I got home because, why was you playing here? Why was you playing there? Why wasn't you in the box every time we got a crossing? I'm like, Dad, the gaffer's told me to do this. So for all we know, maybe Southgate's their second half. Jude need a bit of help in there. Trent's getting overrun in midfield. Need a bit of help. You sit next to Rice a bit. That's all I can think because it was working first half. I don't think Bellingham naturally would want to go back and defend more. So maybe it's tactics. We don't know.
Let's take a call. Carl is a Spurs and an England fan. Morning to you, Carl.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning to you both. Hope you had a great evening last night. I certainly did. Just a couple of points I want to pick up on. Foden, great player for his club, but last night weren't even there. Why we didn't have Gordon on there, I do not know. A point about Harry Kane. He was doing a job last night, and he had to stay up the field to make sure their defence was pulled away. That's why we were playing such a high line. He was told not to come back to the halfway line, to stay as far up as he could. So he was taking 2 or 3 players out of it. But if we'd have had a load more on the left, crosses going in, you'd have seen a different Harry Kane. I mean, the cross that he got in, the header off the bar from the keeper save, was amazing.
Do you think Carl Foden is untouchable in Gareth Southgate's eyes?
Yeah, I got a feeling he's just putting him in there because he's Foden. And Gordon plays a better game than what Foden did last night. And do you know what? I hate to say this because I don't like Man United, but God, he was missed in the air in the box there last night. You know what I'm talking about. But there's no height at the back there at all, apart from Stones.
Yeah,
and he made a few mistakes.
Yeah, he did. I mean, Gahey, I thought was the better of the two central defenders, Gabs.
I think the way Gahey played, I mean, that's his first game in a major tournament. You know, I thought he was outstanding. He was strong, aggressive. He was bullying Vlahovic at the back. And even on the ball, he was composed. So definitely an 8 out of 10 performance from Gahey.
Carl, thanks very much indeed for the call. Let's move on to the next story. In the Mirror, Reds had talks with rival boss. Eric Ten Hag was made aware of talks between Manchester United and Thomas Tuchel, and the rest, by the way, before Sir Jim Radcliffe decided to retain him. Interesting quotes have emerged courtesy of Dutch TV. The club management came to me while I was on holiday in Ibiza. Manchester United had told me they spoke with Tuchel, but they eventually came to the conclusion that they already have the best manager. Ineos took their time. They are new in football. It's normal to reflect on the season. It's no secret that they talk with multiple candidates. But I'll tell you what, in the English press this morning as well, in the Daily Mail, they're reporting that Ten Hag is saying no deal has been signed yet and it could still be difficult. So the shambles, if you like, continues.
What do you expect? I mean, I don't know if them quotes are definite, but I can't see Ten Hag saying that I'm the best manager. And how do you feel as a manager, Jeff, if they're going out and looking for anyone possible and, all right, I'm going to come and get a new deal ready for you, but it's going to take a few weeks to get it sorted. Like, he would have signed a new deal already if it was all agreed. So for me, if I was Ten Hag, I would have walked because they've come for everyone. Come on, will you come to Manchester United? No, not for me, not for me, not for me. All right, Ten Hag, we've done our process for 3 weeks. We want you to stay. Lies. If someone else really wanted that job and was available and agreed the finance part of like what have we got to spend in the summer, all these factors, I think Ten Hag wouldn't have been still in the job.
Well, he is still in the job going into the new season, as far as we know. But again, newspaper reports that the deal hasn't actually been signed. By the way, isn't it, Beatty? You got any tips for where to go?
No.
It must be your sort of place, Gabby.
No. I'm a Vegas guy.
Oh, right.
I have to get to the States. Love Vegas. So if he fancies Vegas, he could go to the Cosmopolitan. It's got some fancy restaurants there. I'm sure he likes his fancy Japanese cuisine. So I'd go to Vegas, Hard Rock Cafe. Lovely as well, mate.
I can't see Eric Ten Hag as a clubber. I just
don't think so.
Can't see it, no.
I don't think so. He'd be telling everyone off, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He'd be like, Jadon Sancho, get out of here.
And that was a look at today's back pages of the Tesco Mobile for Business.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.